Hello everybody and welcome to this third Q&A I'm doing. Thank you all for your questions underneath the previous one, and also thank you for your input on my question for what big model to paint. I'm certainly going to do a couple of them. I happen to have some Baneblade models, so I'll do that one probably first. It's gonna take a little while, but I'll get there. I'm a bit sick, so I might sound a bit off. My throat's hurting. Again, I have a question for you guys. What would you like to see me improve on or add to the channel apart from what I'm doing right now? Really interested in hearing that. I'm always looking for ways to improve a bit. So, on to your questions. I'm just gonna do it from my phone again. I'll just start with the top one and go down through the questions. So the first one is from it's several questions from Paranormal Stupidity. You said that you like sci-fi lore. I'm pretty sure you read the Horus Heresy. Are you excited to see how the series ends? Haven't read all of them. Most of them I listened to whilst painting. I think it's a good series, so it's not really a good thing then that it ends. Would be I enjoy it, so not all stories are as good, but especially the first ones in the series were I found really good. So excited to see how it ends. Well, basically we know the end of the story, so I'd rather have them make some more stories in that lore section. Do you enter many second question, do you enter many painting competitions? Can we expect to see your models in Golden Demon? No, I don't care about painting competitions, not one bit. I have entered a couple like over 10 years ago, and I don't care for them. I don't. Do you think the next official 40k campaign will be Armageddon? Next official 40k campaign. Well, a new, especially with how the story developed with this 8th edition of 40k. I think how the map looks like right now, a new chaos invasion would be a chaos campaign would be cool. Armageddon is a lot of orcs as well, so yeah, I don't know. Maybe it would be nice to have another one. Do your kids let you paint during the day, or do you only get to paint late at night? Well, sometimes they let me, sometimes they don't. So I have my painting desk right here next to me, but I have some stuff downstairs as well. If they give me some time, I'll paint a bit during the day, but well, my youngest one's 2 and the other one's 3, so they tend to keep me busy during the day. Oh, and as a last note, I hope you find some opponents for your battle reports. I would offer, but I live really long way away. Yeah, well, if you're ever close, don't hesitate, shoot me a message, we'll play a game. So, the next one is Luxor 2111. What model would you like to see in the 40k range that doesn't exist yet? For example, a new necron 10, a different imperial tank, anything. Why would you want this model, and what would the model look like? I think I'd have to say every army that doesn't have a big model yet. Let's say as for Militarum have to have their Baneblades. There's Knights, there's the Eldar Knight, Orcs have the Gargant. So every army that doesn't have one, they should get one. And I think with current technology, Games Workshop should be able to make Warhound Titans in plastic. So yeah, probably that one. Would save quite some money as well. I think looking at the price right now, it would be around 250 euros then, if you put it next to the the big knight that recently has been released. So probably that, or yeah, a really big Tyranid like a Dominatrix or something like that. How would it look? I've always really liked back in the day at these really small Necromunda. I don't recall their names. But, some sort of like worms. I would like to see a Tyranid like that, but then a really big one. Steve Collects asks, do you prefer making your own terrain or buying it? Well, I'm not really good at making terrain. A friend of mine, he makes really nice terrain. He made a really excellent tout table. It's not my thing. I can adjust it a bit and make it look more into the atmosphere where I want it to be. But I'm also pretty lazy as it comes to that, so I'll just go and buy a set. I just recently bought Kill Team box, mainly for the terrain, not so much for the models. And I bought the Sector Mechanicum Kill Zone thing as well. They're a good price, so that's why I just decided to go for those boxes. And do you ever sculpt your own miniatures or bases? No, I don't sculpt my own miniatures. Bases, no, not really. I just usually do what I showed in the tutorial. Have been thinking of sculpting it myself, but it seems like so much work. Again, I'm lazy. I'd rather go and buy them. There are so many great base manufacturers right now that yeah, it's not really worth the hassle. To me, that is. On to the next ones. Let's see. Mini Warzone asks, what do you like best, starting a model or finishing it? This is the last question in this month's Q&A. Usually finishing it. Starting a model, you have all this inspiration, all these ideas, and then you go on, and I'm always eager to see the end result. I never only paint half a mini and then go on to the next one, or just throw it to the side and never look at it again, because you can learn from your mistakes. So if you paint up a miniature and you add color to it and you're not sure about a color, just keep going until you're finished, because once you're finished you're going to see if it works or not. But as long as it's not finished you can't really see it. So that's why I always finish my models, and I also never go back and repaint models. This also has to do with, you can then check your older models on what you did wrong. So again, I think starting or finishing it, I'd have to say finishing it. Yesterday finished the whole batch of models I'm doing for the Get It Painted challenge, and it's such a satisfying feeling when you finish that entire such a batch. It's not, painting the bigger batches isn't for everybody. A couple of years ago I couldn't stand it as well. It was just overwhelming, this huge amount of models. But now, yesterday I varnished them, I finished them up, and I put the tufts on there and stuff, and then I'm really satisfied. For, well, it took 4 months, so then I'm really happy. And when I started those models I already knew how they were going to look, so that's not that interesting at that moment. Maybe starting a new army, then that's always exciting. But I'm not really planning on new armies at the moment. I have more than enough projects. So those are these month's questions for the Q&A. If you have new questions, put them down below. I'll be doing the Q&As on the first Monday of the month. Feels like a nice day to do it. And I'm also thinking of, because all the mess in the background, I'm thinking of doing it in another place in the house, and with just a little bit less disturbing area behind me. So, thanks for watching, and hopefully see you next time. Bye bye.